Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering cyber ransomware encrypts files and demands payment in Bitcoin. QARJ Ransomware joins the Stop Djvu ransomware family. And Bottle is an intrusive browser extension that bombards users with ads. Cyber ransomware is a type of malicious software that encrypts the files on an affected computer and then demands a ransom payment from the user in order to decrypt them. It is typically spread through spam email attachments or malicious websites, with users tricked into downloading and executing the ransomware installers on their own system. Infections like cyber ransomware can also be distributed via software bundles. So if you tend to download freeware or pirated apps distributed through torrent or cracked software sites, you may end up installing such threats. Once installed, cyber ransomware will scan for certain file types such as images, documents, videos, and other important data and encrypt them using strong encryption algorithms. The ransomware will then drop a ransom message on the victim's screen demanding payment before they could regain access to their data. During the file encryption process, cyber ransomware adds the .cyber extension to the affected files. For example, if a user had a file named 1.jpg, cyber ransomware would rename it to 1.jpg.cyber. In addition to the file encryption, cyber ransomware will also change the user's desktop wallpaper and then generate a ransom note named read_it.txt. The ransom note offers to decrypt 3 files for free in order to prove that the hackers can decrypt all the locked files, and instructs the victim to obtain Bitcoin cryptocurrency to make the ransom payment. There is currently no known free third-party tool that could decrypt the files affected by cyber ransomware. Despite that, it is still not recommended to attempt to pay a ransom for the decryption key, as this does not guarantee the encrypted file's recovery. It is best to focus on methods that could help you restore your data and protect your system from similar threats. How do I deal with the cyber ransomware infection? To protect yourself from the cyber ransomware attack, you should practice safe web browsing habits like refraining from opening email attachments from unknown senders and downloading programs from unreliable sources. You should also have a reputable malware remediation tool installed on your computer. That way, you can regularly scan for elements associated with this troublesome ransomware infection and other malware. Also, to reduce the potential damage of a future ransomware infection, please consider backing up your files on an external hard drive or cloud storage. QARJ Ransomware is yet another malware strain that's part of the prolific Stop Djvu ransomware family. Like other similar infections, this version locks target files and then demands a ransom fee to restore file access. Malicious programs like QARJ Ransomware can be distributed via software bundles. So if you tend to download freeware or pirated apps via torrent or cracked software sites, you may end up installing similar threats. QARJ Ransomware locks most of the popular file types, including photo, music, documents, and videos. During the file encryption process, QARJ Ransomware adds the .QARJ extension to the affected files and leaves a ransom note on the user's desktop and in every folder that contains encrypted files. When QARJ ransomware is downloaded and installed, it employs the AES encryption algorithm to lock up target files. More often than not, Information stealers like Vidar and Zeus are deployed alongside ransomware, and this allows hackers to access sensitive user information before encrypting the files. Thus, it is possible that QARJ ransomware comes with an info stealer as well. Once the file encryption is complete, QARJ ransomware demands a ransom in exchange for the decryption key. The decryption key costs $980, but the ransomware's operators will offer a 50% discount and only charge $490 if the victim contacts them within the first 72 hours after infection. The hackers can be contacted at support@freshmail.top and data restore help@airmail.cc. We discourage establishing contact with the hackers, however, as there's no guarantee that they will provide decryption tools after payment or even communicate with you. It is important to note that the QARJ ransomware does not just encrypt data, it may also attempt to delete all shadow copies of the affected files stored on your computer. This can make it extremely difficult and nearly impossible to recover your documents and data. It is highly recommended that you do not attempt to pay a ransom for a decryption key, as this does not guarantee that you will get access back to your encrypted files. The best course of action is focusing on methods that can help you restore your data and protect your system from similar threats. Additionally, anyone who suspects their system has been infected with ransomware should immediately disconnect plugged-in devices from the affected computer, because ransomware may spread across several devices on the same network. How do I deal with a QARJ ransomware infection? To protect yourself from the QARJ ransomware attack, you should practice safe web browsing habits like refraining from opening email attachments from unknown senders and downloading programs from unreliable sources. You should also have a reputable malware remediation tool installed on your computer. That way, you can regularly scan for elements associated with this troublesome ransomware infection and other malware. Also, to reduce the potential damage of a future ransomware infection, please consider backing up your files on an external hard drive or cloud storage. Browser extensions are software modules that can be added to web browsers such as Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. They often come bundled with free downloads or other software applications. In many cases, because of the undesirable changes they make on your browser, these apps are also classified as potentially unwanted programs or PUPs. While some browser extensions may provide useful features such as improved page loading time or a customized user experience, many of them act primarily as an advertisement delivery platform that tracks users' browsing activities and collects information about their online behavior in order to serve targeted ads. In some cases, browser extensions have also been observed to possess additional browser hijacking capabilities. Bottle may be an intrusive browser extension that can hijack your web browsing experience by injecting unwanted advertisements into websites, redirecting your searches and links to unrelated sites, and displaying pop-ups or banners. When added to your browser, these symptoms can make browsing the internet difficult, as you may be unable to view or interact with the content you want. Additionally, Bottle may also redirect your browser search queries through untrustworthy search engines, which filter results with ads or collect personally non-identifiable information. These issues are caused by Bottle's intrusive nature, and if users feel that it is not worth keeping the application, they have the option to remove it. How do I remove unwanted browser extensions like Bottle? Removing unwanted browser extensions like Bottle could prove to be a headache, but it can be achieved by following a few simple steps. Most browsers have an option to remove extensions directly through their menu, or through the add-ons/extensions page. To remove an extension, simply click on the Remove button within the extension's description page. Alternatively, you can also uninstall the extension from the computer by going into your Windows control panel and selecting Add or Remove Programs or Uninstall a Program. If you're using a Mac OS X system, go to System Preferences and choose Extensions, or click on the Uninstall menu items from the particular extension in your Applications folder. Once uninstalled, restart your browser for it to take effect. If this doesn't work, You can use a reputable malware remediation tool to scan for and remove elements associated with the Unwanted browser extension, ridding yourself from this nuisance once and for all. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.